Hey, what's up? This is Casey with another episode of the show I don't have a name for. Today I went on 3 job interviews, one over the phone, 2 in real life. So I dressed up really nice. This is my blazer from Uniqlo, a tie from my mom, shirt from Korea, and this is a kind of a lost art, I feel like, a tie pin. This I got from my grandfather who used to sell hardware, and he got all kinds of hardware themed tie pins. Obviously, this one's a shovel. I have a couple more. So I went on these job interviews. I feel like job interviews are a lot like first dates. You don't really know what you're getting into. You did a little bit of homework on the internet. You wear your nicest clothes. You answer the same stupid questions. You ask the same stupid questions. You try, but you don't want to look like you're trying too hard. Kind of at the beginning if you're going to have something with this or not have something with this. And afterwards, you want to hear from the person or the company just for the purpose of saying yes or no. As a little bit of bragging right. So I went on these 3 job interviews today. 3 times I got smacked in the face with a question I was not expecting. People asked me about, well, 2 questions, I guess, about pointsandcase.com and my textbooks. Pointsandcase.com, I used to write a column called Thank Me Later. I'll put a little thing on the bottom here. And it was all about life after university. We talked about dating, drinking, sex, drugs, alcoholism, all that kind of stuff. And then I wrote 4 textbooks while I was in Korea. I wrote Office Talk. Here's a little note to my mom and dad and brothers. Office Talk is all about how to do a job interview. Total TOEIC is how to do this ridiculously hard test. Then there's Master Debate. Get it? Which is all about how to give a debate. And then for some reason, my parents have 3 of the 4. They've got 1,000 Bill O'Reilly books, but only 3 of their kids' books. The 4th one was called Just the Tip, and it was all about how to give advice to somebody, how to tell them they're drinking too much, how to tell them, you should probably quit calling your ex-boyfriend, this is how you should lose weight, whatever. The 5th book, which never came out, was going to be called Let's Do Oral, but it never really came out. So I wrote a lot of dick jokes, and even writing a textbook, I wrote some dick jokes. And I was wondering, holy shit, if they find out about this, should I be worried? Should I be ashamed? And I think, no. I knew I could be risking my career and risking effing up my career for this. I did these things out of the love of the art. I never got paid for Points and Case. For these things, I didn't get paid that much, but I believe in this stuff. This was all about how to give a public speech, and I think giving a public speech is something you can use if you're speaking English, if you're speaking Korean, you're Spanish, Swahili, whatever. That's something you can use. Not only are you using English, you're learning something that you can do if you're a CEO or you're a priest or you're something else. You're going to give a public speech sometime in your life. So I actually think it's a worthwhile thing. I could have just copied and pasted things. That's what the old lady did. But I actually wrote everything, except for some of the parts in the test taking book. But that doesn't really count. I could have just written serious journalism. I could really brag about how I rewrote press releases, or I wrote the same exact article with the same exact questions on a different real estate agent or salesman or something. I could jerk off our advertisers and say how great their products are in one of my articles. Or I could do something that I believe in. And I believe in this stuff, and I believe in comedy. Should I just hang up my comedy pen and say, oops? No, okay, this is part of my life. This is part of my personality. Should I be more professional? Probably. Should I change my name? Probably. But just because I wrote about beating up frat boys while I was a bouncer doesn't mean I can't write about the new technology, about the rubber feet on the bottom of Target's new office chairs. Okay, I can write about anything, more or less. If you can't handle my past about writing about premature ejaculation or how much I hate living at my parents' house, then you can't deal with me. Same thing if you're dating me or you're trying to hire me for a job. If you can't handle my past, you can't handle me. What do you guys think? Should I change my name? Should I do different stuff? Uh, do you know anybody who's hiring comedy writers? Thanks a million, guys. Read some points in case. A lot of those guys are really talented. Of course, I was the best, but also, you're the best. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.